Hey guys, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this the first garden bed that you worked on this season? And you're right. Hi guys, I'm Patrick, and welcome back to Plant Something Sunday, where this Sunday I am planting a winterberry bush. So, as I mentioned last week, this is going to be my second dormant video with deciduous plants. I did the poplar tree last week, and I'm just going to do actually two shrubs today, both a female and a male variety, and I talk about winter interest a lot. And this is a Berry Poppins. It is one of the many varieties of winter berries. This one stays relatively small. It's about 3 to 4 feet in width, which should fill in this space relatively nicely, and it should reach about 3 feet tall. And in the late autumn through the winter, it does typically, if fertilized by a male pollinator, it will produce these lovely red berries, as you can see. And outside of that, it just offers blooms and a little bit of greenery in the garden space throughout the growing months. So there is some multi-season functionality in this plant. I am excited about this for a couple of reasons. One, it's my first winterberry, and as you guys know, I love to use barberry bushes and shrubs in my landscaping. They do tend to produce their own set of berries that can be used for herbal things, as well as they become feed for wildlife. And they tend to set their berries early on in the season, whereas the winter berries are a little bit later in the season. And for me, all of my barberries tend to be these red berries, whereas some of these winterberry varieties can actually range in different color. I know that there's yellow and orange, and this variety is red. So I look forward to this being my first variety to just sort of see how it grows and maybe look into how other varieties of winterberry might do in the landscape for next year. I know that there's a yellow variety that is quite large at maturity. I think it ranges into upwards of 8 feet tall, and that might be something I look forward to sharing next grow season with you guys if I can find a place that carries these locally. So as you can see, this is still in a dormant state, and what you can see is that it's got healthy buds already to bloom out for next year. And I think that this is going to do really well here. I visually planned on putting it in this garden bed when I put this together several months ago, where I do have the evergreen of the shrubs that will fill in over time as they mature, and I do have an little baby arborvitae tree, as you can remember, that will hopefully grow in soon. And I have this here, which will drop its leaves but keep its fruit on it. So this is like a late season interest plant, whereas I have hellebores right here that are really early. So again, with the shrubs, there's a little bit of interest to this garden bed year-round, even when there's not leaves on the Newport plum, or there is the ostrich ferns that are very striking once they are up and ready to go. In fact, you see I still have to clean up some of them. So I think it'll be interesting, and I'll share with you what it looks like. As you know, I used my cardboard method in this particular area, which has done very well for suppressing those weedy, viney plants that originally took over this whole space. And so we'll see how much that has maybe broken down over the summer months. And this should be a fairly quick process. So let's get to work. right, so as you can see, just a very simple process. As most of you gardeners know, unless something is in like dire straits with root membrane being just it not only wrapped around itself in a grow container, but wrapped around and then the root tapers growing inward towards center, you don't fuss around with the root ball. And especially this time of year where they're not doing anything to regenerate or repair any of that broken tissue that happens whenever you break that stuff up, even accidentally. So you just plop the whole thing into the hole, and as you there is still a lot of moisture being retained from the mulch that was put down just a few months ago. So there's just a couple of inches here, and even while digging this up, there are active earthworms down here, which means that the temperature of the soil is not close to freezing just quite yet. And even with the cardboard, it's just, I guess it's halfway to being broken down, as you can see. But I look forward to shaping this in this little space right here. I think it's gonna look really cute, and next winter is going to have some cute little red berries. And then, not that it's an afterthought, because it's a forethought to get those berries. Where I planted the male variety of the Winterberry is maybe 20 paces away that way, and it's in a cute little garden bed, very tiny garden bed that I look forward to just sprucing up next year and sharing that with you. And yeah, so that's it for this Plant Something Sunday. If you have any questions, or if you plant your Winterberry any differently or at a different time of year, let me know what grows best for you and how you plant this plant. I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Remember to grow from where you are. Tschüss.